Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you doing amazing and I hope each and every one of you are doing very well. Today you guys, I am super excited to be sharing with you some thrift flips, and you guys, these turned out so amazing and beautiful and I just can't get enough of them, and I am super excited to share them with you. And I am going to be taking you guys with me to the thrift store and I am super excited for that. So let's head on over. So here is the thrift store that I love coming to you guys, and as you can see they have stuff outside as you walk in, and as soon as I walk in there is some very beautiful furniture, and I have my eyes on this little table that is on top of this dresser or little stand here. It's only 10 bucks, so that's why I am thinking about grabbing it, because I want to flip it and I don't want to spend so much money on a flip. So this I think would be so perfect, and I think I'm gonna grab it. And then I am going to show you guys around the thrift store a little more, and they have a whole shelf here of some Easter stuff. Look how beautiful all of the Easter stuff is, and they really do have so much beautiful stuff, you guys. I just love this thrift store. And then so I have my eyes on this little crate you'll see here in a minute. I picked up this basket, but I'm like, I really don't need this. So I did grab that little crate, and I also grabbed this little nest. I thought that was so beautiful. And then you turn the corner here and it is just a whole nother section, you guys. And then in the front they organized it by colors, and look how beautiful it is. And so they have all their Easter stuff out right now, and I am just going to continue looking. Whatever I like and think I could flip, I will put it in my cart. And so here we are with all of our goodies, and as I said, I did grab that little side table, and I am super excited to show you guys how I upcycle these. So let's head back home. So here we are, you guys. We are going to start off with that little side table, and here is how it looks. This is the condition. It's not in too bad shape. It does have a little bit of like dark stains at the top from, like, I guess drinks sitting up there or something. And then I really don't like the color on it at all, but I am just going to sand the entire thing down before I start anything. And I do have it downstairs in my living room. This is where I'm going to be working on it, because I decided in my craft room it'll just be too much work to take it up and downstairs, and then it obviously wouldn't fit on my craft table. And there is my cat. She is being nosy. So I am going to use this sandpaper here to sand the entire thing down. If you do have a sanding block or even a sanding machine, I do recommend using that instead. But this is all I have to work with, so I am going to sand this down. I am going to sand it down as much as I can just to really get it nice and smooth. And there is my cat again. She is just having fun playing around. And here she comes to say hi. She is super sweet, guys. Her name is Pumpkin, and I really love her. She is so beautiful. So I am going to sand it down, and once we are done sanding, we can begin to start painting. So as you can see here, I am just sanding away, and I am going really heavily just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. And when we paint it, that paint will go and adhere nice and good. So just take your time and sand it down really good. So once I am done sanding it, I am going to go in with a little wet wipe, a disinfectant wipe, and I am just going to wipe down the entire thing. And that's just to remove any excess dust. And as you can see, that is disgusting. And we are going to be cleaning it and disinfecting it. And once I do that, I'm just going to let that dry a bit, and then we can start painting. So this is the paint that I'm going to be using for today, and I am just going to give it, it actually takes me about 4 coats just to get that dark brown really nice and covered up. So I am going to do that, but I am going to let each coat dry in between before I do the next coat, obviously. And then I am sorry for the angles that I am showing here. I am trying to hold the camera and paint at the same time. so I am multitasking, but you can just see here I just start with the first coat, and as you can see it's just really streaky, so you want to work your way up and keep on going. Now the visual for this little stand is I want it to look really vintage in the end, and just like antiquish and vintage and weathered and old. So this piece is gonna get some distressing in the end, and this girl just thought she would relax right here while I am painting. She is keeping me company. So here is the first coat. As I said, really streaky, of course. So that is the first coat. I'm going to give it another coat and just keep painting it until I see that, I can't see through the paint and I don't see any more brown. Guys, I did flip this over because I want to also paint the bottom. And so I have it flipped over. I'm going to paint the entire thing and get that finished. And then I will flip it over and do the final coats on the other side. I didn't do the final coats on the top side first because since I am flipping it over, I don't want it to get dirty or anything. So I'm going to do the bottom and then flip it back over and finish with the top. And here is the nosy little one creeping in again. And now the little stand is all nicely painted and I do not see any more brown, so that is great. And this is how it looks, you guys. Now you do, obviously it's your choice, what do you want to do with it at this point. You can leave it like this, but I do, as I said, want it to look vintage. So I am going to take the same sanding paper and I am going to start sanding it down. And I am not going to sand down the top of the table, like the tabletop. I'm just going to focus on the edges more and the legs and stuff like that, just the outer edges, because I want it to look natural, as if it happened naturally, and in areas where it would chip if it were to chip from, natural stuff. So that is what I am going to focus on. So here is what it's going to look like, and I'm just about done sanding it down. I might just do a few other areas, but it is turning out exactly how I envisioned it. And now I am just going to wipe it down really good so I can get all that dust off and really make the distressing pop even more. So just make sure you wipe it really good after. And we are done, you guys, and I absolutely love this upcycle, this thrift flip. I think it turned out so amazing and I really love it. I think she's beautiful and I love how it's distressed and looks vintage. And this only cost me 10 bucks at the thrift store, and now it looks like it could be a $50 little stand, and I just love it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. You guys, I'm super excited to be a part of this thrift flip road trip open challenge hosted by Our Green Acres and Crafting Cousins. You guys, these ladies are so amazing and sweet and super talented. and there is a playlist that I will have in my description box down below, and you can check out everyone who joined in for this challenge and see what everyone thrift flipped or made over and stuff like that. And so it's going to be so much fun, and I hope that you will check it out. The link will be in my description below, and I will also have the links to the hosts. That way you can check out their channels as well, because they are all super talented and super sweet. And with that being said, let's jump into the next thrift flip. Alright friends, for this next piece I have here this little crate box that you saw at the beginning. This was $4.50, and you can tell it was handmade and someone made this piece, and it is personalized. It does have a name up at the top. And actually I do kind of like the flowers that are on the front, so I am gonna try to save that. I don't want the stems that are in the bottom, but I do want to try to save the florals because I think it's super pretty and it is hand painted, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. I just don't like the stripes and everything else around it. So I am gonna go in with this moss colored paint, and I am gonna give the entire thing a nice coat of paint. Well, I'm gonna give it 2 coats so it can cover it really good. And I am just going to stop where the flowers begin and end, and that way I can try to save them, and you'll see exactly what I'm going to do. But I am just going to paint and leave the flowers showing. So now guys, as you can see, I think it looks absolutely beautiful with the flowers, and I don't have any more sandpaper. I sadly used my last one for the first thrift flip, and I just have a nail file here. I'm gonna try to sand down some of that edge just so it won't look so harsh, and I am just going to continue to do that until I like how it looks. And then I'm gonna give the whole entire front a nice coat of some Mod Podge just to make sure that all of the front is nice and sealed and the flowers are nice and sealed as well. And now guys, I do want to add some greenery into this, and these greenery pieces are from the same thrift store. I didn't get them this time around. I got them a couple weeks back, and so I just want to add some greenery and a little bit of some flowers. And here you have it, you guys. I think this turned out so beautiful, and I just really love it. And I love that I left the flowers in the front because I think that it just makes it even more better. And all I did was add a little bit of some juice string wrapped around because I just thought it needed a little something there. And that is it. I really love how this turned out, you guys. I just love the greenery draping over it, and I love how it looks with the green color rather than those stripes. Let me know what you guys think of this DIY, and I do have it here because I do need to add a hanger to the back because this would look nice hung on a wall, but I'm just showing it here for now. Let me know what you guys think of this thrift flip. Alright guys, for the final thrift flip here, I have here this really adorable little hanging basket, and it also has some hooks so you can hang stuff on. I really have been looking for something like this for a while now because I want to hang this on my door, and this was, I believe, I can't see the price there. I think it was $3.50. But I am gonna give it a little upcycle because I think it looks nice, but I don't really like the flag on there. I'm not very patriotic, so I just want to give it a nice little modern touch to it. So I am gonna give it a nice coating of some terracotta spray paint, and this is the one I would be using. Now I am gonna spray paint the front, let it dry, flip it over, and then spray paint the back. And here is the final look at it, you guys. Super quick and easy, and of course I did add some greenery and a little bow around it, and I thought I didn't have to show you that. That's just pretty easy, and that's all I did extra. and I really love how this turned out. I think it's super cute and adorable, and I just love it hanging on my door. And you can always change out the greenery from season to season. And you guys, if you like today's thrift flips, do give this video a big thumbs up because that does help out my channel. And do consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of my YouTube family. And don't forget to check out that playlist, you guys, down below in my description. And check out the awesome host, the ladies. I am going to have their links as well. And I will see you guys all on the next one. God bless. Bye.